What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with another Genesis video for you guys today. And today, guys, we are taking a look at all of the Magmasaur's abilities and what exactly he can do. So, guys, let's first start off with the obvious. He's a gigantic refining forge. So, you can see here, you've got the option to enable and disable smelting. Oh, God. We're getting attacked. Can you go away, Mantis? So, okay. I don't know where that mantis went, that's fine. So you can see here we can enable and disable smelting. Now he's closest to a refining forge. He's definitely nothing impressive. Believe that, like he really is slow to smelt the metal. So in my opinion, it's not really worth it. He also does cook food, but like I said, I personally don't think it's worth it. Now, while you are smelting, you can move on him. However, it is significantly slower than his standard move speed. You can see there, you kind of can't sprint. You just have to walk around everywhere. So yeah, I don't really think he's worth smelting, using this for smelting, unless they buff it. So it's like a little bit better than the refining forge. At the moment, it's definitely not worth it, so I wouldn't recommend it. Now, as well as that, he can harvest stone, metal, thatch, wood, that sort of stuff. It does reduce the weight in his inventory. So you can see the weight of metal is reduced pretty significantly. I believe it's the same as an Anki. You can see that it goes from 3.3 to 0.8, which is a pretty substantial weight difference. As well as that, stone is not reduced in his inventory, which is pretty strange considering he's a gigantic walking lizard. So that kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. So yeah. Now, that is pretty much all his main abilities. As also, he can actually walk through lava. Not walk through, swim through lava. So he's completely immune to it, which, if we're talking from like a sort of a natural life standpoint, there is no creature known, like alive at all, that can withstand being in temperatures that magma is. So that's pretty impressive in its own right. I mean, I know it's a game and everything like that, but nonetheless, I still find it pretty fascinating. But yeah, this guy has the ability to swim through lava, pretty much like you would swim through water. Now, you are protected from the magma while you ride this guy. You can be submerged in it as well. I know this is water. I'm just showing you guys that he can swim, and his swim speed in the lava, because technically this is supposed to be lava. But yeah, nonetheless, it's pretty impressive. Now, as for his attacks, he has a primary attack. So he's got a swipe and a headbutt, which you can use to harvest resources in front of you. Now, as well as that, he also has a taunt ability. So if you hit spacebar, you flare up and you get a 14-second, I guess you could call it a buff, where you taunt all the surrounding creatures. So if these guys are pretty tanky in their terms of their health stat, so they will be able to tank quite a bit. But the main reason you want to do this is to use their next ability. So you guys know, you've probably seen it on a lot of people's videos, that they have the Searing spit ability. However, they also have another ability, which a lot of people aren't aware of how to do. Now, this ability essentially is a close range bombardment. So while charging up your Searing spit attack, if you actually press C, you release a bunch of grenades. Now, you have to recharge your Searing spit every time you want to use this, but this will do damage in a close proximity around you, which can be pretty useful for dealing with any sort of pesky buggers that are in the area. And it is a really cool animated attack. Like, I really like it. Like, check that out. How badass is that? So you can constantly spam this as well, as long as you recharge your Searing spit. You can see here we're firing it pretty fast. So yeah, so you can only do this ability while charging up the Searing spit attack. I don't know why it's like that, because his C button doesn't do anything when you're just standing there. So I think that needs to be changed, and they need to implement it so that his C button attack just straight up does it. So yeah, and then he's obviously got the Searing spit, which is a gigantic volley of fire that once lands, it will split up and fragment into smaller things, and it does fire damage over time to all those in the area, including yourself, the player. So if you do decide to get off your Magmasaur in the middle of that attack, do be wary, because he will kill you. The fire effect will kill you, so you need to be careful. But this Searing spit attack is pretty broken at the moment. It outranges turrets and it can destroy them. So a lot of those on the PvP aspect will have some trouble with dealing with these guys at the moment. I really wouldn't recommend PvP on Genesis at the moment anyway. But yeah, that is pretty much all of his abilities. And that's everything. That's everything covered, I believe. So he can smelt, he can swim through lava, he can taunt, he can use the grenade attack and the Searing Spit attack. In order to use the grenade attack, I don't know if I said it, charge your Searing Spit and then press C. I don't know what it would be for the consoles. I believe it might be like left trigger and then the right thumbstick, possibly. That could be what it is, but yeah, this guy is nonetheless pretty impressive, and I do enjoy the Magmasaurs. Just having them around, they look absolutely dope. But yeah, guys, a nice quick video for you today going over his abilities, and that's going to wrap up today's video. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe down below for more. But other than that, guys, I will catch you in the next one.